Good work. Jim? Jim! And eyes on the prize?
I believe that's the company policy.
Then clearly you need retraining. Your lunch, Jim. Picasso may be safe under your watchful eye, but your stomach won't be.
Thanks, love.
I'll see you tonight.
I'm sorry, Alice, but I've had to take the night shift again.
But Jim, you promised.
I know. I'm sorry. They needed me, and it's your birthday coming up, and I want to make this one really special for you. I'm sorry, can I see you later? I think there's a school group in today.
Okay, go and deal with that rabble. We'll talk later.
A priceless artwork unveiled in the town museum, a hopeless security detail, and an oak door that lost its usefulness the day they cut it down from the forest.
What does all this spell out for us?
Potential. Great potential. For the last 5 years, we've done nothing but bring shame on the criminal underworld of this town. The suspension bridge incident, the rubber glove mix-up, all the result of poor planning. This time it won't be the same. Tim.
Nick, I want you to walk those corridors until you're blue in the face and red in the soles. And then get back to me when you've got something interesting to say for yourselves. Soon our plan will be in action. We'll go down in the history books. I'm going to make you so proud, Michael.
Come on then, you big lump. Make some space. So, what is it you're reading then?
It's about the new exhibition. The Doors, in particular. Did you know that over 100 years ago they rescued it from a house fire? The artist never mentioned it while he was alive, and the family never knew about it, but the fire revealed it to be
Hidden in the attic space?
Were you reading about it too?
No, Jim. It's on the news.
The prestigious Cottrell family were reported to have been in disbelief the day that their family heirloom, a 20-bedroom mansion left to them by world-renowned painter and late great-grandfather, burned down. Not only from the shock of the blaze, but in the discovery of an unknown artwork. With an estimated price tag of £12 million, the event could be described by some as a true blessing in disguise. I'm standing outside this. The local
Oh dear.
where an
What is it?
exhibition on the piece will soon be held.
The Cottrell family. I know that name. I studied painting with the youngest daughter. God, I have never known anyone more privileged. Jim, the town's obsessed. I'm a little bit worried about you taking on all these night shifts. I wouldn't want anyone to try something when you're on duty.
Incredible.
Jim, I feel as though I'm losing you to this job.
Well, that's not true. Honey, things are just so busy at work right now. I mean, you saw what they were saying on the TV.
You're never home. And when you are, you're just daydreaming about the museum. All those paintings.
I'm sorry, it's just hard to find a balance right now, but things will get better soon, I promise. Excuse me?
Just so you know, we'll be closing in 15 minutes.
Jim, I just got a toddler in the act. They're about to topple that sculpture in the Flynn Gallery. I tell you, they were this close to turning that fine art into bric-a-brac. Mind you, I don't think many would notice. Seems like everyone's obsessed with that new exhibition. The one of that painting, what's it called?
The Doors.
Yes, that's it, yeah. Can't say it did too much for me though.
I think it's great.
What's that?
The artwork. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. In some ways, it feels wrong to stand guard over it. A piece like that, everyone should have a chance to see it. There's something about it that I just can't quite put my finger on, but at the same time, I can't look away from. Maybe it's the brushstrokes or the colors. I spend my days watching over it, yet half the time feel like it's watching over me.
So, this is it?
Yeah, is this it? This is it.
Thanks to the intel from the criminal world's most conspicuous pair, we have managed to get some idea of the museum's layout. But I haven't been resting on my laurels either. I called in a few favors and discovered some very interesting facts. The Doors is located on the left side of the building. It's recently been given a modernized entrance. Unlike the complex system of keys for all the museum's other entrances, we simply need to gain access to a guard's keycard, as well as a recording of the guard stating his unique password. Of all the guards on the books currently, this man here seems to have the easiest phrase to get out in casual conversation. So Nick, I want you to return to the museum, gain access to any staff room that you might find in search for a misplaced keycard, and get a recording of this man's voice. It's very simple. His password is Alice. All we need is that recording, and then we can go in and out completely unannounced. Even a bonehead like you should be able to handle that.
Alice? Like, who the hell is Alice? How am I going to get a museum guard to say that? Why can't Tim do it?
I've already got a very special task set up for Tim. And for Christ's sake, Nick, get creative. Use some of that charm that you're always claiming to possess. But remember, after last time, don't get too involved.
Hi, mate. I was wondering if I could just ask you a few questions.
What can I help you with?
So I was thinking about maybe getting into your line of work. So I was just wondering if I could pick your brains about the nature of the job.
The nature of the job? Well, the hours aren't very sociable. In fact, they're unsociable. You'll need a good pair of boots, that's for sure. And I'll let you in on a little industry secret. Cotton socks. The best you can find, they'll keep your toes warm. Museums aren't exactly known for their central heating. But as for the satisfaction of the job, I can't speak for that too much either. The rooms have this way of closing in on you far from the outside world. The paintings watching you rather than you watching them. Not so good if you've got a girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yes. She likes to tell me that I spend more time with the paintings than with her. She's not a fan of this new installation either. It tells me the granddaughter is a real nasty piece of work.
Oh, really?
I personally think it's a masterpiece, but what do I know?
So it seems like you and this girlfriend aren't really seeing eye to eye.
I need to do my round. If you want to keep talking, you'll have to walk with me.
Of course. Maybe you could do some kind of grand gesture. Show her you see her side of things. Like, yeah, you might not be here, but when you are there, you're really listening. Kind of gesture she's not going to forget.
I'm not quite sure what you're getting at here.
I mean, look around. Look at all these paintings. You think these were subtle gestures of kindness or appreciation? Nah. These are mad acts of love and madness. I think you ought to be acting in a similar kind of way. Listen, mate. There's some plans which are already in motion, which you might be able to make a little bit easier. And judging by the sound of things, might make things a little bit easier for yourself as well. See, there's a few of us.
This is useless. You'd even get the password out of him.
Yeah, well, he'll be there, and he'll be able to get us in, I guarantee it.
No, you can't. Just because you managed to get a chat with the guy doesn't mean he's gonna let us steal a priceless painting. And he knows the plan. I'd be surprised if he wasn't telling the higher-ups about it as we speak.
You're just jealous that I got to speak to the security guard and you were on balaclava duty again.
Please, enough. Nick, you did a fine job. I believe that he will get us into the building. And even if this Jim hasn't been persuaded to join our cause, it'll be too late for him. We'll be there tomorrow night, ready to force his hand. Stick to the plan. We've been over this countless times. No mistakes, nothing left behind. Nick, give the guard a call.
Jim, it's Nick. We're outside. Can you let us in? Jim, everything's ready to go. Can you let us inside? Jim, let us inside. You promise?
I have never known anyone more privileged.
Things will get better soon, I promise.
I feel as though I'm losing you to this job. Never home.
I don't bloody believe this.
My dear mother told me an old maid I'd be, unless men of good fortune came courting for me. A doctor, a lawyer, a minister's bride. But if not asked to marry, all alone I would die. An old maid, an old maid, an old maid I'd be, unless men of good fortune came courting